You are now watching Lunch and Learn with Byron Sellers.
What's good, family, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. Excited to be back on another episode of Lunch and Learn. And it sounds like my daughter's in the back giving me a scream right now because she's excited that I'm on Lunch and Learn. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling, man? Listen, I am your host, Byron Sellers, one half of the Mobile Home Elite Investors. My queen, Charnice, is the other half of Mobile Home Elite Investors. And we specialize in all things mobile homes. Y'all, I see my daughter, man, my fan. She is going crazy in the background because she said, Daddy's on Lunch and Learn. Daddy got a special treat for y'all. So, listen, y'all, do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this channel. I truly, truly appreciate that. Listen, we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. We are live on all these different channels, even in my Facebook group. Let me go ahead and get on the Facebook group so I can see the comments. All right, cool. So, man, listen, I got a special one today. I got another guest. But before we get started and before I get into his story, let me know where y'all checking in from. Drop in the chat where you checking in from. All right, I see y'all. I see Shantae. Shout out Shantae already. She said, man, she's checking in from DC, doing deals, pretty much all on the East Coast. Shout out Shantae. What's good? Let me know where y'all checking in from in the chat. Drop in the chat where you checking in from. Let me see where y'all checking in from. What up, Facebook? My Facebook group. Let me know where y'all checking in from. Drop in the chat where y'all checking in from. And we're going to get started. What's up? Okay, Rochester, New York on my Instagram family. Hey, I got Portland. What up, Lexi? How you feeling? Cali. What up? Jacqueline? How you feeling? Let me know where y'all checking in from. I got Ocala. Okay, what up? Hey, listen, Ocala is a hot mobile home spot. Don't forget that. Let me see where y'all checking in from. Let me pin this real quick. Chicago. What up, Kanisha? What's up? Bronx, New York, Instagram. All right, cool, man. So listen, we checking in all over the place. Man, y'all already know, man. I truly appreciate y'all, man. Listen, this is brought to y'all today by the Elite Squad Network. So we're gonna talk about that before we get into it. But like I said, y'all, I got a special guest, man. And this time, this one is gonna be a good one. Because yesterday, shout out my sister Sonia, man. She came on, and yesterday she talked about again just balancing a full-time job, talking about overcoming a lot of obstacles in life, health, loss of a father, and continuing just to provide affordable housing and having her purpose. And that was very inspiring. So make sure you catch the replay of that. But today, man, I got a brother that I've been able to watch him and his wife's journey. And again, wholesaling down in South Carolina. Get an opportunity, kind of get a glimpse into their life on Facebook as they balance family and business. And I think this is very important. All my brothers and sisters on here watching, I think you definitely need to tune in. Sisters as well, man. Listen, definitely tap in because I think you're gonna be really, really inspired when you kind of get able to hear how they got started. And so, without further ado, I want to bring up, man, the one and only DaVon Nelson. What's up, brother? How you feeling?
What's going on, man? I'm feeling amazing. How you doing?
Oh man, listen, I'm blessed, man. I'm glad that you were able to, take out the time, to definitely come on here and share with the people, man. So,
Absolutely.
man, we're gonna jump right into it, bro. We're gonna right into it, man. Let us know, again, let us know a little bit about you, just kind of how you got started in the mobile home invest, and then where you from as well.
So, like my brother Byron said, I'm DaVon Nelson, out of South Carolina. I'm one half of Nelson Property Group LLC. My wife is normally working with me. She's actually asleep right now. But I kind of got started in mobile home because I didn't want to do mobile home. I was stuck in the single family sector, and my wife is the one. She actually found it was y'all, Byron and Charnice, and what's the name out in Arizona, Jay and Samara. She
Yeah.
found those people and started watching y'all's video, and we actually took the Mobile Home Elite investor course out while we was in Arizona. And
Nice.
she started showing me, all the deals and stuff on mobile homes, and yet I was still stuck in single family. And I was like, nah, I don't want to get into no mobile homes. I was like the other people that didn't see the value. But
Yeah.
then my first deal was a mobile home deal that was actually virtual. And I was like, wait a minute, I can make money, by not having to see a property, not having to walk the property, just by building a relationship. And the lady
Yeah.
overnighted me a check. I'm in mobile home. Let go.
Hey, hold on. I gotta hit the horn for that. So, bro, hold on. So your first deal you done was virtual, bro. Walk us through that deal real quick, man. Cause that ain't normal. That ain't normal, right? Most people first deals being virtual, right? I look, it may be normal. Shantae said same. My first two deals was virtual. So shout out y'all.
Hey,
Walk us through
shout out
that one, bro.
Shantae. Hey, so basically, the importance of networking. This is why it's important to be in these groups, whether you doing a deal or just reaching out to people. I was in the group. I was, just networking with people. I came across this person. She seen that me and my wife was doing mobile home. She was like, "Hey, I know a person that's giving the mobile home away." Giving? They just want it moved. They don't
Right.
want no money for it. They just want it moved. Bet. Let me go ahead and lock this contract. See, doing the single family stuff, I learned a lot about contracts. I learned about ARV. I learned a lot that I just transferred over to mobile home. So, I reached out to the person, built a rapport, made a connection, and got it under contract and set up an open house with the sellers and told them, hey, I'm gonna have some buyers come through. This lady came through. Long story short, she loved it. She overnighted me a check. So literally, it took about 4 days, 4 days,
Wow.
and no money in, no marketing. I made $2,000 overnight.
Wow.
Just I said so. After seeing that, yeah, I'm all in.
Bro, that's amazing. That is amazing. Like I said, the reason I want to say that because that's I a lot of not he gonna say a lot of people. Some people want to get into it and be like, well, I just want to do things virtual, right? Like, how can I do it virtual? But I think the one thing that stuck out, like you said, you already had single family home experience. So you had experience. Now let me ask you this. Do you think it'd have been that sweet if you ain't had that no type of real estate experience or you know what I'm saying, or single family home experience?
No, no, Steph Curry didn't start shooting threes in the NBA. So if it give you some, like you got to start somewhere. If you're
Man,
gonna
that's a
start,
fact.
start with educating yourself. Get all the knowledge you can because it's gonna help you down the road.
Man, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact, man. That's dope, man. I love to hear that, man. I think that's inspiring for somebody who on here that's like, man, listen, I've been studying, but man, look, DaVon did he was able to do a virtual wholesale like this. I live in New York or I live in LA. I live in a place where I'm not really seeing this type of action. So
Mhm.
again, you all got hope. So, man, as I start like what I really kind of want to focus on, like I say, I watch you all really scale you all's business. Again, I see you active in the mobile home groups. Like, man, you send me stuff like, yo, bro, look, I got this mobile home park. Like, so you real active. But one thing I want to, kind of highlight, like talk about, like you talked about you and your wife and things like that. Like you got two boys now, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I got two boys that's here. One in heaven. He passed away last year. But that was difficult. But
Yeah.
in we don't know if it's a boy or girl, but y'all learning about this now. But my wife is expecting now. We haven't shared it on social media, but my wife is expecting again. So God is good.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. God is amazing, man. Let's
Yes, He
go.
is.
So you got the family. How do you manage the time between like the family, your family commitments, and then the demand of running a mobile home wholesaling business?
Oh man, balance. Being able to tell yourself no. It's okay to put the phone down, or it's okay to take a step back from marketplace. Like when me and my wife went through what we went through last year,
Yeah,
we kind of stepped back, and I call that like, hey, we're gonna step back and focus on our mental space,
yeah,
and so always don't never forget to make time for yourself. Don't get so lost in the grind and the hustle and bustle that you
yeah,
forget about what matters the most, and that's the foundation. I don't care what type of house you build, what type of house you have. If the foundation ain't right, it's not gonna be right. The more you build, so I
yeah.
I take time on purpose to spend time with my family and make time for my family. So
Man, that's real. I love hearing that, man, because that was one of the things for me when I really first got into business. I just was grind, like, like everything else can wait. We gonna hit this. And,
Yeah.
I really had to sit back and learn that, like, no, man, you can sit there and grind and try to build, but even when the money come, if the foundation ain't there, then it ain't as sweet. So, man, that's good. I'm glad you said that, because anybody who's watching that, you feel that I gotta just grind, like I ain't where I'm supposed to be, like, man, that time is very crucial. So, you know, with you, I love the fact that you and your wife do it. Like, what key roles do y'all play as far as in y'all business that helps, contribute to, you all's mobile home and business?
I would say my wife is more so the communicator. Um, and the reason being is because she's a nurse. In her career, she's a nurse, so she understands how to talk. 'Cause she deal with unruly doctors
Mhm.
and sometimes unruly patients in their family. So she know how to withstand some objections, and some of the she know how to handle all of that. So she goes out and does the talking with the part managers, and I do the networking. I'm good at networking, building relationships, and then we bring those two together, and I think it works well. And then I do running of the numbers and researching like taxes and stuff like that. So and we bring it all together, and it works.
Nice. Nice, man. So now that's really cool, man. I love it, man. So, it's cool you really touching on kind of just that, not only that balance, but I love the fact that y'all able to work together now. So, I work together with my spouse, right? Again, that's how me and Sharnice was able to build this.
Hmm.
Like, let's say it's another couple out here, and they like, man, I want to be able to work with my spouse. What are some tips you can give them about how to make that work? Because sometimes, we can disagree, and then that can kind of go into the household. You're like, hey,
Oh boy.
that was just business. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about that.
I would say, from a husband standpoint,
Mhm.
um, knowing how to say no. It's okay to say no, but how you say no to your wife's idea or their suggestion will take you far. So
Yeah.
I've learned to say yes first, and babe, maybe we should do it like this.
Mhm.
So communication is I think the biggest,
Yeah.
because no matter with what type of relationship, it could be a business relationship, a marriage, whatever have you. The biggest thing is communicating and knowing how to communicate with each other, because there's gonna be times where she may see something that you don't, and you have to trust that. And then it
Absolutely.
may be times that you see something that she don't, and you have to trust each other. And then like I said, it comes that having the willingness to compromise too.
Yeah.
Wives have the willingness to let him lead, but at the same time, if it failed, don't bash him with the failure. Y'all get
Mhm.
in, see why it didn't work, and then come together and work together on making it work, or not, going through that same situation. So I say
Mhm.
communication.
Man, that's
Communication is what
big.
helped us.
That's big, man. That's big. Nah, for real, man. That's good. Because I've heard before, sometimes, we get the chance to talk, and fellas be like, man, bro, like, how you do it, man? Like, man, I can't. And because sometimes I feel like some fellas just want to control, right? Or it's even some of the queens, they just want to control everything. But the dynamic, I like how you said, like, you're able to say yes first. I could say times with me and the wife that I'll be like, yes, as long as you spearhead that project. Right. I can assist, but like, so it's kind of, you put it in the ball in their court. And again, being willing to support the goals and things. So, man, that's dope, man. So, man, I kind of want to let's talk about some deals, right? Like, what I want to ask you is, having that balance, having being able to, like I said, family, working with the wife and things. Let's talk about some of these numbers, man. You talked about the virtual wholesale deal, making them two bands. That's dope. Talk about, what would you say what so far has been your best deal in mobile home investing so far?
I would say, so my wife found a deal on Facebook Marketplace. If you haven't already, this is a gem. Jump on Facebook Marketplace and just start conversations. But my wife found a deal on Facebook Marketplace. We went out, seen it. It was gonna need fixing up. I mean, and me being the go-getter that I am, I'm saying, hey, I could do this. So I jumped in and doing the fix and flip
Yeah.
by myself. Don't do it. don't do that at all. But so I jumped in, and but the beautiful side to that is
Mhm,
we still ended up getting the mobile home sold. I did all the fixing and stuff, but
mhm.
consistency, being able to go back and forth, showing up every day at this one mobile home park, it
Yeah.
caught the attention of the park manager. And then
Mhm.
the park manager said, "Well, we see how you keeping the grass cut and you doing this and you got
Yeah.
it painted. We got other homes in this." Boom. So now we had like 3 to 4 other mobile homes where we setting up open houses and stuff and having people wrapped around. So I would say that was one of the best ones because we didn't know it was gonna bring a park manager that had access to other parks, that had
Mm.
access to other deals. So it's
Mhm.
always leading with service. You never know where it take you.
Man, that's real right there, right? Like they said, leading with that service, and they created that relationship that opened up way more doors. Like you said, that one deal now it opened the floodgates. So now
Mhm.
you able to like, oh, okay, now y'all can, it ain't it's nothing sweeter than like you said, them offering you a whole nother community or communities. You feel me? Like,
Exactly.
man, that's what's up. That is what's up. So now again, like you all got the door open. When we were talking, you talked about wholesaler. You all are located in South Carolina. What
Mm.
other markets? Since you learned the virtual wholesale, what other markets that you been able to with that skill set tap into?
Arizona.
Nice.
Um, I've actually didn't even know Lafayette, Louisiana was a place, but it is. Because I did a deal there virtually, never
Yeah.
saw the property, anything. But as of right now, it's Arizona and Louisiana, where we have boots on the ground. So
Nice. Nice, nice, man. Good stuff, man. I know recently even my wife contacted your wife, right? To even talk about some deals. So,
yeah,
it's amazing to see, where you all started and to where you are now, taking that to that next level, man. So let me ask you this, man. I think this is important, man. Like I said,
mm,
brother to brother, man. Like, let's talk about this. Like, how do you manage the stress of business and maintaining that mental, that emotional, like that well-being, like while running a business? I want to talk about that. I know I talk about mobile homes a lot, but I want to go, again, brother to brother, like how you manage that, man.
I think society has this picture painted of us men that we don't like therapy and we don't, we so macho, we gotta do it. No, you can't do it by yourself. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be transparent with you. You can't do it by yourself. It's
Yeah.
okay to call that therapist and get that therapy session. It's
Mhm.
okay to, do meditation. Nothing is wrong with meditation. Meditate.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's good to step away from social media. Put a little distance between you and social media.
Yeah.
Meditation. I'm big on meditation. I wake up early in the morning. I try to be the first one up so I can get that, whether
Yeah.
it's an hour, 30 minutes, whatever, that time for myself where I'm not doing no business. I'm reading my Bible. I'm
Mhm.
reading positive affirmations. If I showed you my schedule, literally every day from Sunday to Sunday, I do the same routine. I wake up and take time for myself. So, fellas, if you are in this game and you want to balance, take time for yourself. It's okay to say, hey, babe, I'm gonna step away for about 30 minutes to an hour away from the house. Go shopping for yourself. Go sit
Mhm.
down at a restaurant. Even if you're married, put yourself first. Because how can you pour into others if you haven't poured into yourself?
Mhm.
So putting yourself first.
Man, that's huge, bro. And again, I like that's these are conversations that I get it. I'm happy that I'm able to ask you that because yeah, we could talk mobile homes all day, right? We
Yeah,
could talk the numbers, we could talk business, we could talk people, but this can be a very stressful business, not alongside business in general, right? Because people don't realize sometimes, well, not all people, but sometimes they don't realize like when you hear mobile home investing, that's just a component of the business.
right.
And business itself, it's a lot of hats, especially, again, if you don't have a well-oiled machine, right? And so starting out,
Woo.
we get excited because we like, man, I want to go into business, I want my own business. And we don't realize you're a hustler first until you gotta employ people, until you gotta like now you talk
Boy.
about other people in your business, how so the reason I wanted to ask you that because again, I feel like men, man, we don't get an opportunity to sometimes even talk about that. And bro, you really touched on, like you said, man, for one, like I said, picking up the word, you know what I'm saying? Picking up the Bible, being able to, like I said, meditate, had a routine. I think any brother that's watching this, you said a key thing, we ain't gotta be too macho for that. Like we need like we need those things because life be lifing.
My life, the life. Boy,
Right.
listen.
Man, listen, man, that's huge, man. So I would kind of want, I want to, man, I appreciate that. I want to kind of circle back to family, right? Like,
Mhm.
let me ask you this, like, your wife, how has your family, outside family, been able to kind of see and either support your entrepreneurial journey, or like what has that been like? You know what I mean? Like as far as what you all's family seeing what you all been able to do.
Um, as transparent as I can be, um, you're gonna have times where you have to turn doubters into believers.
Mhm,
Family, friend, no matter the situation, whatever, you're gonna have them times where you have to turn doubters into believers because when we first starting out on the entrepreneurship journey, you get excited. So you want to tell everybody, you want to share it with everybody the leap of faith that you just took, failing
yeah.
to realize that because you took that leap, don't mean everybody else took that leap. So you get excited, go around, and immediately you run into that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody done heard that. Oh, okay, for real. That let me tell you, don't try to discern that or break it up. That is doubt. So you have to turn them doubters into believers. And when you start closing them deals, you don't have to say nothing then.
Mhm,
You once you start closing the deals and people standing on the outside looking in, they're gonna want to come and join. Then you got the
mhm,
power to say no.
mhm.
So
Man.
hey, that's what it's been like for me, telling people about it. They didn't believe, and going from that to my nephew, hey, when can I go place bandit signs? You see
Oh
now,
man.
don't you?
Yeah. Absolutely, man. That man, listen, that's powerful, bro. Cause again, as I'm listening to it, I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because let me ask you this. To the person that may be going through this right now. If you're going through this right now, right? And when I say right now, how many of you all have the entrepreneurial spirit right now, but either your friends, you get, and like you said, I've been there too, right? I remember, listen, bro, when I, when I first lost my job, and I'm telling all my friends, like, y'all don't need that job. I'm telling you, listen, man, this is how we build. And honestly, I should never tell. I'm glad nobody listened to me. I'm glad y'all did not listen to me and quit y'all jobs. Because I was so excited because life punched me in the face. But to anybody that's going through that right now, right? Like they excited, they telling their friends and they feel like their family not supporting them. Like, what advice can you give them to keep on going?
um, if you're married, stick close together to your spouse. That's your number one fan, your teammate, the only team that you need. If you
Right.
single, keep it to yourself.
Hmm.
Start doing. Focus more so on doing for yourself and building your business and learning all you can learn versus who gonna clap for you. Because
Right.
sometimes people are not gonna clap for you until they see it's popular enough to clap for you. And
Hmm.
maybe they can get something from saying that they know you. Oh, that's my cousin, or that's my brother, or then people want to get something, they want to ride your coattail, but stay focused on your mission and understanding one of the biggest things I think in when you get ready to join the journey is knowing your why,
Hmm.
keeping your why you started in the first place in front of you, because when the obstacles come, you'll know why you started in the first place, so you can keep on going because it's gonna happen. And
Hmm.
you got to have something deep on the inside of you to want to get out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning to go place bandit signs, to want to get up and hear probably 17 no's before you hear one yes. So having your why in front of you always will keep you pushing forward through the doubt, through the unbelief, the negative talk, just keeping your why in front of you.
No, absolutely. Absolutely, man. This is this is, man, I like this one. And this is kind of a different conversation that we normally have. Shout out Simone, who was just on here yesterday. She said building with your spouse is amazing. Shantae said, Sam, I'm trying to get your friend coworker on this. They not biting, no worries for me, right? I know Tracy talked about earlier. She said definitely a hustler as a newbie, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
talking on some of those things. And man, like you said, like that why is important. And I think sometimes the things can sound cliche, right? Like you
Right.
may hear somebody like, oh, they trying to be all motivational, be all positive and things, but it's like you have to be because
But
listen, I mean, I'm pretty listen. I'm pretty sure when you first started, you thought like, man, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna make 6 figures in like 6 months.
Oh yeah,
Right?
hands down. Let's go get it. Up early. Started getting tired. Wait a minute,
Yeah,
coach.
right, right.
Do we shoot the ball now or do we wait? Like, what's going on?
Man, listen. You see a testimonial and you excited, and it's just like, listen, you got to realize that that's that person's journey. Your journey is gonna be totally different. That person may have made 10,000, 20,000 on their first deal. You may make 500, but
Oh
still,
boy. Woo.
you
When I found out how much I could have made from that first virtual deal, I was like, oh, I missed out on that much. Oh, wasn't nothing wrong with the house. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. Could have made
man.
easy 10 grand easy with no money out. And then
Mhm.
I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, man. Listen, I trust me. I can look back on a lot of deals and be like, man, I left a lot of money on the table, but at the end of the day, I'm still profited. So I can't
Exactly.
complain. I feel like it's like the market. Somebody who in stocks is kind of like, they may feel like, man, I left some money on the table, but at the end of the day, you still I was telling my students, profit is profit. And so,
Period.
man, that's good, man. That's good. So, again, this one, like I said, this one is it to me is special, man, because I think this one is for the fellas, man. This is for us the fellas to be able to kind of go back. Um, like now let me ask you this, man. Just kind of anybody who is working, with their spouse or wants to work with their spouse, how do you all balance, right? Having the time for your business, but then having the time for having to prioritize the time for your marriage. Like, how do you work that? What are some tips that you can either also provide for someone to, to do that balance with working with their spouse and, working a business?
Um, I would say always carve out time for each other. Like since day one, me and my wife, it's going on 10 years since we've been together, 9 years married.
Nice.
And we've learned to always put each other first and don't stop dating your spouse. Like we carve out time where we get a babysitter and we take each other on the date. It can be a day date. We might just sneak out and go get ice cream. It's the small things.
Mhm.
So always carving out time for each other and then carving out family time. We
Mhm.
have a family movie night
Nice.
every night. We sit down at the kitchen table, no phones, no tablets, and we sit
Nice.
and we interact with each other while we having dinner. And so it's little things like that that will take you a long way. It don't always have to be something major.
Mhm.
I was always taught big doors swing on small hinges. So it's the small things
Mm.
that you do that will take you to further. So always carve out time, date each other, have fun, man. Life
Yeah.
too short to be worried about finances and this. Like, man, go out and live.
Yeah, man. That's a bar. I like that one. He said, "Big doors swing on small hinges." That's a bar
Hey,
right
that
there.
might be a song. I might have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, you done struck something. You done inspired
Hey,
me. Don't be
that's a
amazed if you hear it.
that's a bar right there, man. That's big, man.
So,
Man, bro, like I said, this one was really good. I enjoyed talking about that balance, and you've been able to do some amazing things. I've definitely got to have you on for a part two so we can talk about more deals. But I think
absolutely.
that today, I know you inspire someone who's watching this, who at the end of the day, again, either may have been feeling like, okay, how I'm gonna balance this, how I'm gonna do this. Oh wait, I could do this virtually, like, and that's the last question I got you. Let me ask you this. Anybody who's brand new, they watching this mobile home investing, talk about all the possibilities or everything you could possibly think of that how you can make money in this business.
Man, oh man. One way is like I say, virtually. Just imagine, right? Let me paint this picture for y'all that's watching. Just imagine you go on vacation, right? You chilling with the fam. You done carved out the time. You done made time with the fam, and you get a random phone call and say, "Hey, I saw your sign on the side of the road at such and such. I got a mobile home for sale." Now, keep in mind, you on vacation. A
Mhm.
simple this and then in a power of networking. So let's say you got somebody that's on your team. You hit them up who not on vacation. Hey, I got this information. Let me send over the job form to you. Here go all the information. Boom. Then they follow up and do all that. Then you break them off in the end. Now you just got a mobile home, so you still on vacation having fun with your family. The power of virtually doing it and networking. So yeah, I mean, it's
Man.
tons of possibilities. We'll be on this month for another hour or
Yeah.
two.
Facts.
Boy, listen, hey, you go to sell that mobile home, and Jose pull up with that bag,
Ooh, hey, listen, cash.
cash. No check, no check, my friend. Cash. I love you,
Facts.
Jose.
Hey, facts, bro. Man, listen.
So,
Man, bro, listen, talk
hey,
about it, man. Bro, this was good, man. This was definitely good. Like I said, I definitely got to have you back, man. I appreciate you even just taking the time to definitely come out and man, just share. Like I said, I think men, that's one thing, we can't, again, it's easy for us to talk about making money and things, but again, if you're watching this, if you caught on late, talking about mental health, talking about taking time, talking about, working with your spouse and all of those amazing things. So, man, you came on here today and just dropped some gems, man. I truly, truly appreciate. Do me a favor, man. In these comments, I need y'all to drop the fire signs, man. Let DaVon know, man, that again, man, y'all truly appreciate his time coming on here. Truly appreciate that, man. Whether it's on Facebook,
absolutely.
Instagram, man. Again, this one was a good one, man. I got Instagram up, so I know you can't see that one, but let's see. Cuz by J Rob put the fire sign on Instagram.
Appreciate you.
Man,
Appreciate you.
they got the fire signs going, man, and I appreciate again you coming on here and really dropping those gems, man. So listen, y'all, we gonna go ahead and wrap up. Listen, tomorrow there will be no lunch and learn, and the reason being, y'all, tomorrow's your boy birthday. All right, tomorrow my birthday, and
Whoop,
man,
whoop.
all right, let me go hit the horns on that one. All right, tomorrow is my birthday, so I'll be taking my birthday off. I truly appreciate y'all, man, for all of the love, man, tuning in to Lunch and Learn, and I got more interviews coming. Listen, y'all, this episode was brought to you by my Elite Squad Network. It's a private community. If you need more so just a mentorship, all of that good stuff, you can scan that QR code, or you can click the link below in the description. Instagram, you can comment Elite. I think Facebook, you can comment Elite as well. And man, listen, join the community. We got a lot of things shaking. The month of September, we got a wholesale challenge, so make sure y'all tap in with that. And man, listen, man, I appreciate all those things. I will put the Cash App up, but it's okay. It's okay. I appreciate y'all love as always, man. And man, thank y'all again. So listen, man, next week we'll be back. I'll have another interview. Man, DaVon, real quick, I'm gonna share on how they can find you. Listen, if y'all want to invest with DaVon, man, listen, follow him on Facebook, find him, DaVon Nelson. Listen, if you want to help, whether it's boots on the ground, again, you're an investor and you're looking for some properties, tap in with them, right? Tap in with him and his wife doing big things. Again, I truly appreciate y'all. So, man, listen, man, without further ado, man, thank y'all for tapping in Lunch and Learn. I'm your host, Byron Sellers, one half of the Mobile Home and Lead Investors. DaVon, I appreciate you, man. Everybody, y'all have a blessed one. Let's get it.
Deuces.